vibrate.
Oh my, it's hard. Climbing Mount Everest, one of the most challenging and most dangerous journeys that any person can take. But imagine you do it all without eyesight. We recently shared the story of Lonnie Bedwell, the first blind veteran to get to the tallest point on Earth. And today you have the chance to meet Lonnie for yourself and listen to his experience firsthand.
It is a wonderful story. Raya is live in Market Square with Lonnie and Brian Hill. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. You know, this morning we've talked a lot about the adventure itself, getting all the way up to the top, but we also have to talk about what comes after, because coming back down and re-entering society can be challenging as well. So, Lonnie, what was that experience for you like after you completed all of that and then you had to go back to the real world, quote unquote, right?
Yeah, it was difficult. It really was at times, because you're kind of in your own peace and space, and you don't know what's going on out in the outside world a whole lot, and you're so focused on what you're doing, and you kind of come back and reintegrate, and you know, believe it or not, too, our memory, and we all three of us on our team suffered a little bit from memory loss for some reason due to the altitude. But just getting re-engaged and trying to find another purpose was kind of hard.
Yeah. And Brian, you even suffered from a serious health complication when it came to frostbite.
Yeah. I was descending from the summit that day and got to the balcony, and my foot was really hurting me, and I assumed maybe it was frostbite coming up, and turns out it was stage 3 frostbite. And so coming back with that, I for about 3 months I was hoping it would heal, and it just never ended up healing, and so I ended up having just the end of my toe amputated.
Okay, but thankfully your foot is still okay. You're able to walk and run, and everything's all good.
Oh yeah, I didn't lose any functionality. I can still run, I can golf, and I can do everything I need to do. If anything, it's just kind of, hey, your foot looks a little weird, so it's good.
But these are all things that you'll be, yeah, Lonnie, go ahead.
I was going to say, but he does too.
That sense of humor we love. These are just some of the topics you'll be covering here tonight at the Square Room. So you're giving a presentation. It starts at 6 o'clock. What can you tell people about what to expect tonight?
Well, expect, like I said, the story about all the adventures we talked about earlier, a little bit of the background and why we do it, and the outcomes of it, and what you can do. Yeah. And then naturally they'll get a little interaction and get a bit on some of Brian's beautiful photos, and I'm sure, I have so many people say they're absolutely stunning.
Yeah, some of the videos and pictures we've been showing this morning are really just a small taste. So again, this is happening all tonight here in Market Square at the Square Room. Tickets are $10. They are still available, and it's very interactive. You'll be able to ask Lonnie and Brian really anything that comes to mind. So we'll also be chatting with them a little bit more coming up in our next half hour, but for now I'll send things back to you in the studio.
This hike normally takes 25 hours, and Brian helped Lonnie hike it. It took them almost double the amount of time just by way of these challenges they dealt with. It's an incredible story. Brian from Knoxville and went to UT.
Oh, you have to watch it. We've got it at WBIR.com. All right.